All right, we're on to Tuesday, December the 17th, Christmas time. If you don't celebrate Christmas, all I'm going to say is you should. It's a wonderful holiday. Great music, everything else. Plus, I'm always good, so I get great things. All right, let's roll here. This was a double top. We got short, made a ton of money, got out there. No, I'm just joking. So here's what happened this morning. Had a little bit more tempo early. Volume was good, but the range was terrible. Felt like it had a good chance to be a gap open higher, even though it wasn't technically a gap open higher. And we come in right at the bell, 8:30 Central. Bam, they slapped it with a lot of aggressive selling right like seconds before 8:30 Central. So that got the market bearish. Correct? So the market comes down into here. Whether you got short or not, there was a chance to sell back up to the open. It got it bearish, and that was the right side. Now, this move right here, once it gets through a red edge zone like that, it's a rejection. You feel the tempo in here, and then it's like, be careful selling this thing. It's a B to B moment. You got to know what B to B moments is. In this case, it's bearish to bullish. Some point up in here when you get this rejection, correct? So now horns are on. So I get the thought and I qualify it. If the market could come down in here and show me something to get long, I could take a chance to see it take out this high and that high. But I know where I'm wrong. So the key is, and I told guys during the trade, if this thing gets below here, that's the ultimate out. But once it got through me like 4 or 5 ticks, and then I had big size on because the time of year, right? So I was able to risk a little bit more. I says, I'm going to take a small loser. I didn't say I'm going to take a small loser. I did take a small loser when it came back up here because I was long from like here, and I had a feeling that this stops here and goes back down. That's how you give yourself, this is like a lifeline to shorts who are willing to take it. I'm sorry, for longs that are willing to take it. Let me go through this again. This begins to be a bearish moment right below here. And if you're long from here and you get the lifeline to it to come back to get you out, then you don't have to deal with this pain all in here. That's when you cut your ego and say, hey, I'm wrong. I got lucky I didn't ultimately get stopped out, but now I got to just take this lifeline because the probability is it's not going to keep running up. The reason why you don't, when you take pretty close to immediate heat on a trade, comes back to get you out, chances are that's a lifeline. Because the reason why you don't get out for a scratch or a small loser on a situation like this is because, oh, what if it goes up? And this was just, no, what if? Probabilities, consistency. Just do what you're supposed to do. Don't do what you think, do what you see, and do something consistent. And if this is normally what you do, normally what I do, then who cares if it goes up? Yeah, sometimes it's going to go up, but look at the pain because you did the right thing that I didn't have to feel. So now I'm in a better position. Who cares? You lose 2 ticks times how many you had on. That's easy to get back. Minus 20 isn't so easy to get back. So now, all right, the market's bearish, puts me in an objective disposition to sell it on a pullback because they're probably going to take those out. And it was a grind. It wasn't easy. I think I was talking live in the room, scratched it once, got back on board. The Russell and the Russell was the one that needed to start going lower, and then this was possible. But it was a grind lower. It wasn't easy, but guess what? Better to be short in your direction, grindy and not follow through, but yet in your direction because you're on the right side of the market, than still be stuck long with that stupid idea from up there. Trades are stupid. If you put too much emphasis on your trades, how great and important they are, you're not going to get out of the ones that don't work. One night stands, that's what trades are. I always say that. Married people, not trades. Period. End of story. And I'm not going to bring risque analogies into this highlight. But I did read that traders make the best lovers. Someone asked me, where'd you read that? My answer is my notes. That's how the joke should have went. This morning I tried to tell it and Dave screwed it up. But I bring in that because if you love your trades, you won't break up with them. Okay? For women, trades are like that guy that won't leave you alone. He dresses like crap. He's cheap. Dump his ass. Sometimes, hey, he cleans up well. Those are your winners. Dump his ass, because when you're wrong, chances are this is the skill to get out so you don't have to deal with that. All this stuff, again, when people come and watch these highlights, these aren't hindsight calls or analysis. It's highlights of what I said before this happened, before that happens. And that's what's important. Also, those that watch these YouTube videos, go to the website, it's edgetradinggroup.com, edgetradinggroup.com. And once you come off the screen, there's a wheel that comes up. You put your email address in and you get this ebook for free. But you got to spin the wheel. You'll know what I'm talking about when you go to the website, edgetradinggroup.com, and you just get this. It's a well put together ebook about this business. No matter what your experience level, you'll get a lot out of it. Take care. It feels like a Friday, but it's a Tuesday. We'll see you guys tomorrow.